Welcome to Gaziantep, Turkey for the final day of the 57th European Senior Karate Championships. Our program comes to you live from the Shahin Bey Sports Hall and is being broadcast on TV networks around the world and live streamed on World Karate TV. The competition program today focuses on Team Qatar, male team Kumite, and I'm Billy Brennan, and I will be providing you with live commentary for all of the action. And here is the program as we will go through the bronze medal bouts in the first instance, and then we'll have the gold medal titles for the European Championships contested later on today. The final part of the program session will be for para karate, male and female wheelchair users. So stay tuned and make sure you don't miss any of the action. Just a chance now to have a look at some of the audience who have come in, and it's absolutely fantastic that the COVID-19 protocols have been somewhat relaxed and we are able to see the smiling faces and concentration on the social media coverage for the championships. Over the last few days, there has been fierce competition to try to get into the medal and business end of the championship. Yesterday we saw individuals taking the European titles in Kumite and Kata individual, and some spectacular performances from some of the world's best karate athletes. In particular, it is of note that there are so many young athletes coming up from the junior ranks and featuring in the senior competition. And also, they are taking away medals as well. Some of the top favorites, as one would expect, were again successful. And in particular, it is important, I feel, to mention Sandra Sanchez of Spain, who won her 7th consecutive European title in female kata. Sandra Sanchez, the double world champion, the Olympic champion, and along with Sandra Sanchez, many other top athletes came through who competed in the Olympics. Ali Sofologlu, who overtook the fantastic athlete from Spain, Damian Quintero, beating him in the final. And what a final it turned out to be. So as we see in the tunnel now, the athletes getting ready to make their way to the competition area, the tatami. For those who are perhaps not so familiar with the terms of karate, the language is Japanese. And the tatami, which is the mat and the competition area, it's an 8-meter square, and the performance of the kata, particularly for teams, they don't have to stay on that 8-meter square. They can go over, and that's not a problem. If it were Kumite, that's a bit different. But we are focusing at the moment with Qatar. And this is the male team Qatar, and it is Team Spain who are seeded number 2 for the competition. The team is made up of Sergio Galán Lopez, Oscar Garcia Cuadrado, Alessandro Manzana Diaz. Their opposition, the number 1 seeds for the competition, Team Turkey, Emre Veraz Goktas, Enes Ozdemir, and Ali Sofaoglu, who is the individual European champion. The choice of Qatar for the Spanish team is Kankusho, and Kankusho is from the Shotokan style of karate. 4 major styles: Shotokan, Maru, Goju-ryu, and Shito-ryu. So the first of the 2 bronze medal matches, Italy versus Montenegro. Made reference to Spain and Turkey. They'll be going for gold a little later in the program. Team Italy, Alessandro Iadis, Gianluca Gallo, and Matteo Bussato. There are 2 parts to the kata. The team perform the first element, and then they go on to the bunkai, and that's what's happening now, and that's where they bring the kata alive and demonstrate the various techniques that you would have seen. You see in the background the clock ticking down. There's 2 minutes 50 seconds left. As with individual kata, the judges are looking for both the technical performance and the athletic performance. And in the bunkai, control is a very important element. So that completes the performance of the kata from Team Italy with 54 seconds of the allocation time remaining on the clock. The judges will now consider their scores and input those into the computer and await the performance of Team Montenegro. Their choice of kata is Unsu, again from the Shotokan system. Current world champions in male team kata is Team Japan. In Team Kata, look for the synchronization of the competitors. Make sure that they are all doing exactly the same at the same time. The stances should be the same. The focus, the transitional movements, all of which are part of the technical performance. Now into the bunkai. Very good speed of the technique. One minute 40 seconds still on the clock, so still time. If the team go over their allotted time, they would be disqualified. In the last Senior European Championships, Team Montenegro finished in 9th position. The team, Arijan Kokan, Vladimir Mijak, Kenan Nikosevic, have done all they can do. The same team that competed in Porridge, Croatia. Now all they can do is to wait to see if Team Italy is going to beat them or whether they become the bronze medalists. Team Italy were bronze medalists in Croatia. And the chief judge, Setin Demirel from Turkey, makes his way to the other side of the tatami. And here are the scores on the graphic. 7.8 against 7.26 for Italy. 17.92 against 16.8. And it looks again that Italy are taking the bronze medal for the second consecutive Senior European Karate Championships. The team from Italy, the only change in that lineup was the introduction of Mattia Bussato at the front of the triangle. Our second bronze medal contest is between Team Croatia and Team Azerbaijan. Team Croatia finished in 11th place in Porridge. So the team wearing red will always go first in the competition. And that is the team of Croatia: Luka Kosefic, Marino Emanuel Pintar and Nikola Solomon. Always tense moments just awaiting the start. And once more, an opportunity to make a comparison because the team are going to perform the kata Ansu from Shotokan. That's one of the most difficult parts of the kata, is that synchronization in the opening sequence. The straddle stances. So the judges will be looking at the feet positions, the body lines, focus and the concentration. And also to make sure that there are no external cues, which would be a foul. So are they making a signal of when to move, or are they solely relying on the training to maintain that synchronization? With the bunkai, the teams can decide themselves what that choreography is going to look like. In kata bunkai, it's interpretation of the techniques, and the bunkai has to demonstrate the moves in the kata. They can be expressive, creative, but they have to reflect the kata performed. Coming into the last minute. With 32 seconds on the clock, the team come to the end of the performance. So this was Onsu, and in the eliminating rounds, they have to perform a different kata each round. They don't have to perform the bunkai until the medal bouts. Team Azerbaijan also performing the same kata. Now the judges would be looking at the perfect kata and making a judgment on that, but for those of you who wish to make a direct comparison between the two teams, if you find that a little easier to understand what's happening. Compare the athletic performance, which is here fast from Azerbaijan, and speed being part of the athletic criteria. And the performance of the kata and the bunkai are evaluated 50% for each. Plenty of range and expression in the performance, and you can see the difference between both these teams in their choice of techniques in the bunkai. That was a very good sequence. Hundreds of techniques being exchanged in the bunkai of the kata. And that completes the kata from Team Azerbaijan. 31 seconds still remaining. So just to await the scores now, and the graphic will come up on the bottom of the screen looking for the athletic and technical performance evaluation. Now, who will it be? Croatia or Azerbaijan? Athletics 7.087, and it's a clear win for Azerbaijan. And they, to be fair, did perform both the kata and the bunkai very well indeed. The president of the Azerbaijan Federation, Mr. Bashirov, flying the flag for his nation. So proud of his athletes, and they did particularly well to take that bronze medal.
Female Team Qatar Archery Bronze Medal match. Aka, Turkey. Kaya Pilit Turaman. Ahor, Montenegro. Janovic, Djukanovic, Mrakovic, Radulovic.
So moving on to the female team Qatar bronze medal contest. This is the first of the two bronze medals, and it is between Team Turkey and Team Montenegro. Turkey were 5th placed in the last European Championships in Porridge, Croatia. Montenegro were not placed. So both teams just focusing their concentration, and they just decide whether to watch the performance of their competitors or just to focus their minds on themselves. And first team onto the tatami. Team Turkey. Zarakaya, Damla Pelit, Damla Su Turamen. They bow. Once more, the kata ansu. And the clock starts to tick away from that 5-minute time allocation. Team Italy are the current European champions, and they will be going for gold a little later. In fact, that will be a rerun of the Porridge Croatia Championship title between Spain. Spain finished in 2nd place. So in the kata performance, the judges are looking at the stances and the techniques, the transitional movements. Is the timing correct? Are they synchronized? Looking at the focus of the athletes. That was a good jump and turn. The timing was very good. And they have to conform to the style of the kata that they're performing. This is once more from Shotokan. And all of what I just mentioned were relating to the technical performance. In addition to that, the athletic performance is all about the strength and the speed, how fast they move, and whether they maintain their balance. Again, with the bunkai, an opportunity for the teams to express themselves and to demonstrate their range of skills. Very difficult for the teams to be able to do these complex moves. That's a technique from the kata gankaku. And the team come to the end of the kata and the bunkai and make their bow. 25 seconds still remain on the clock. Not a problem in terms of the time. It's just now awaiting the decision of the judges. That beep signifies the scores are in. The team leave the tatami. And now, Team Montenegro. Team made up of Tisana Kanovic, Masa Djukanovic, Mila Mirkovic, and their reserves now in Team Qatar. Veselka Radolovic is the fourth member of the team. And clearly, in the female team, Qatar, Ansu is a favourite. Although there are 102 Qatars on the official list, there are a small number of Qatars that are often featured in competition at international level from the different styles. Look at the feet position of the athletes. Are they the same? That's what the judges will be considering. And the shape of the kata, the enbussen, and whether there is symmetry in what they do. Does the stance on one side look the same on the other? We move into the second part of the performance, the bunkai. The world champions in female kata, Team Qatar, are Team Japan. There's the bow. Just 15 seconds left. The time that they take to do the performance is not part of the criteria for decision, with the exception of if they go over the 5-minute allocated time. Apart from that, they can use as much or as little time as they wish. So both teams now completed their performances, and it's just down to the judges. As you can see, seated along that table, 7 of them input 2 scores, 1 for technical, 1 for athletic, 70% weighting in favor of technical against 30% athletic. And here are the scores, and as you can see, a clear win, 24.76, convincing win for Team Turkey. So they've improved their position from 5th place in Porridge in Croatia last European Championships to now becoming bronze medalists. Here in the 57th European Senior Karate Championships in Gaziantep, Turkey.
Female team Qatar archery bronze medal match.
Well, there we go. That's a bunkai celebration.
Fabio Cruz, Fernandez, Silva Caridad. Out, France, Ferracci, Pieri, Ferracci.
Perhaps they'll have to introduce a kata that makes that work. Our second bronze medal bout in the female team kata is between Team Portugal, number 3 seed for the competition, and Team France, who are seeded number 4. And both these teams were bronze medalists in Croatia, the 56th Senior Championships. Portugal will go first. A change in kata from the Onsu that we've seen several performances of. This is Kurarumfa. Kurarumfa is from the Shitoru style of karate, and the name of the quick, fast kata literally means to detain for a long time and to suddenly rip apart. And that's where you have that drop down and breaking free from the restraint. So in Kuala Lumpur, there are many open hand techniques, and those open hand techniques can be interpreted as joint locks or blocks and strikes. So perhaps we can look out for that. Just saw that side kick just slip past the target. Very difficult to perform with absolute precision. International competition is always difficult for teams in Qatar because there aren't so many opportunities. Their competition in Team Qatar was not included in the Olympics. That was all to do with individuals, and the Karate One Premier Leagues no longer have Team Qatar. That's an individual competition. So apart from the continental championships and national federations holding their own Team Qatar competitions, the only other opportunity is the World Championships. That's one of the examples, another example of the arm locks that are a feature of the Qatar Kuala Lumpur. That completes the kata. 31 seconds remaining on the time. Team France, featuring Alexandra Ferracci, Batida Ferracci and Laura Pieri. Their choice of kata, also from Chitaru, is Anan. So in Japanese, kata basically means form or pattern. The practice of kata has to have a particular style, and many martial arts like karate, such as judo, aido, kenpo, are other examples of where they include kata in their discipline. But it isn't just restricted to martial arts, because kabuki, the Japanese theatre, and chaudo, Japanese tea ceremonies, also have elements of kata practice associated with them. has rich history, going back as far as the 14th century. The Ming Dynasty, who sent several Chinese families to Fujian, the province, to settle in Japan's Ryukyu Islands. Present day is Okinawa. And it was the Chinese that brought kata to Japan. And they amalgamated the Chinese martial art forms, and particularly from Fujian Kung Fu. And now, of course, today we have team kata, we have competition kata, and we have competition kumite. But until the 1930s, pretty much the knowledge transfer from karate was through kata. Team France are certainly getting the support and approval of the mainly Turkish audience. We're just awaiting the scores to be input. I'm sure Team France will be pleased with the performance overall. And can they add a second bronze medal in the European Championships? Or is it going to go to Portugal for their second consecutive European bronze medal? So let's have a look at the graphic, and the athletic score 7.08744. France in front here, 17.36. That secures their European bronze medal for a second consecutive time. And look how important it is to them. Really good performance from Team France and a well-deserved bronze medal. So moving away from kata and onto kumite, and as you see, the tatami is being readied for the introduction of the male team kumite, the first of the 2 bronze medals, and this is going to be contested between Team Ukraine and Team Belgium. I have joining me to provide you with live commentary for the bronze medal team matches is a bronze medal winner, and it is of course the fabulous Vikiseli Panasedou from Greece. Vicky, congratulations on your bronze medal in the individuals. A brilliant performance, I have to say.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here next to you, Billy. And I'm happy that I was not here with you yesterday.
And me too. But it was a great pleasure commentating on your performance, which was very, very impressive.
Thank you so
much. And the uramawashi, that hooking kick to the head.
Yeah.
Wow, that was sensational.
I always I love fighting in the finals, and always what I say to my teammates is that I always want to give a show. Yesterday I wanted to score with Yuko, with Vasari and Ippon, and it happened. So I'm very happy and to hear from you that it was good. And of course I'm so happy also for my medal.
And you brought your medal to show me. Oh wow!
Yes.
And you know, and it's really heavy and it's solid.
Yes.
And it looks fantastic. It says European Karate Federation Karate Championships, and it has the European logo on it and also the IKF Federation, TKF Federation logo, and the date. Brilliant.
It's a beautiful medal.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
And mostly what you see through it, you know, you see all your work and all your emotions. It means so much when you see it. It's just not the medal, but inside, the meaning of it.
Of course it is. It's what it means. And this isn't your first European medal either. We know that. You've been European champion, silver medalist. You got the whole package, as well as your work with the teams and the athletes commission, which continues with the WKF. It just gets better and better for you, Vicky.
Yes, the older I get, the better it gets. I don't know how it works.
It's like a fine wine. It matures with age.
True.
Wonderful. So we're going to have a team kumite now, and this is the third of the 3 Ks of karate: the kion, the basics, the blocks, the kicks, the strikes, the kata, as we saw with Team Kata in the female competition just now. And this is the kumite. This is the free expression, the free style that athletes can perform their kicks and punches and strikes. And this is where, of course, Vicky has particular expertise. And there we go straight away with a high score, a 3-point score opening.
And I was going to say that the Belgium guy likes to kick, but the other one kicked here. They're both very strong fighters, and it's impressive once again to say that the Ukrainian team made it to the bronze finals after all the situation they have.
Yes, of course, and obviously that is what's going on in Ukraine, which is so sad. And it's fabulous to see that the athletes from Ukraine are able to compete and to fly the flag for their nation. And they are doing so well indeed. Angelika Teliuga taking another European title.
Yes.
Wonderful performance as an
she
individual.
Fought very, very good yesterday.
She did indeed. So 3-minute bouts. There are 5 matches in the male team kumite, and it is the first team that gets 3 wins, and then the match will finish at that point. If at the end it's a draw on wins and a draw on points, then it would go to a single match playoff. But we haven't got to that stage yet. There's plenty of karate competition before we get there.
It's important to say that the team kumite is different than the individual kumite, because it's a lot of tactic. there are 5 players who are competing, and the coach has to set a number to each one of them, and same for the other team. And the number is really important because it can set the winner. So it's all about the tactic of the coach. Who's going to fight first, who's going to fight second, and the rest. So it's very interesting to see how it's going to be.
And points are so important as we go through each of the rounds. There's another roundhouse kick to the body. That was very, very strong, wasn't
very
it, Vicky?
Good from the cleans, yes.
That's a further 2-point score. And the video review for Team Belgium, and the 2 referees in the bottom left of the screen, they'll be making a decision and they'll relay that information back. That looked pretty good there, didn't it? There's the kick going up.
It looks...
Will it score? What do you think, Vicky?
I think... I don't know.
It's not easy.
Referee's work is really hard. I was going to say that it's blocked, but
it has
then...
been rejected.
Yes.
So no score, but it was very close. Maybe it was at the end of the range.
Yes. Oh, wow. Wow.
No question about that one.
That's very important for the team. What I was saying earlier is that the more points, the better for the team.
And they come in to play right at the end. The flexibility and speed of these kicks is incredible, isn't it?
Yes, both of them. In case of a draw at the end of the fights, then the points are counted. So that's why the more the better for the team.
Into the last 10 seconds. It's going to be a first win for Team Belgium.
So the first win goes to Ukraine.
Ukraine, it does indeed. And that was a solid performance from Andriy Toroshenko. Our second fighter out for Ukraine is Khaled, Younes Khaled Hajarma. And the second man out, nobody needs to introduce this fantastic fighter from Ukraine, Stanislav Haruna. Well, the flags didn't go up, but the coach has stood up and put his card in the air. He expects to have a...
I think it's blocked, but I'm not sure.
Let's have a look at the video.
Yes,
and you
blocked.
can see the arm up of Stanislav Haruna, and the arm is between the leg and the head. So it cannot score in that situation. And it's a no from Mr. Gamble. Quala being hunted down by Stanislav Haruna. Still no score. 3 points for a head kick, 2 points for a kick to the body, and 1 point for a punch. Just remember that Ukraine have one win so far.
With a lot of points.
And
Very
absolutely,
important.
8 points to 1 they lead in that first match. One of the techniques that Haruna is keen on is the Chudan Mawashigeri, that roundhouse kick.
And Ushiro
And
Damawashi.
Ushiro. And the punches and the sweeps.
Everything.
All of the above.
He's an amazing fighter.
Just taps that front foot.
Oh, wow.
There it is, the double
Beautiful.
Mawashi. That was brilliant, wasn't it? He tapped the
Brilliant.
front leg, then he went in for a Mawashi Chudan midsection,
Yes.
and then up to the head.
The timing was brilliant.
Perfect. Quala just try to come back
Nice.
again, showing that range of ability from kicks to punches. That's another point for Ukraine.
Oh,
Hajimar
nice coming up.
thinking that was a solid return. 2 point score for that kick to the body. 4 points to 2. Haruna still leads with that century advantage as well.
Oh,
Fantastic. That was a fantastic Ashi Barai and the punch. Now, it's going to be a 1 point score for Haruna. The sweep was brilliant. The follow-up was a punch to the body, but because it wasn't on the tatami, it wasn't flat, it wasn't a 3 point score, it was a 1 point score.
yes, the athlete should lay all the way on the floor to
Correct.
be 3 points, right?
That's, you're absolutely right. I see Ulad Hajimar trying to get back into contention. He's certainly not fazed by the fact that he's trailing by 3 points.
Oh,
And there's a little bit of desperation in those wheeling kicks from Ulad Hajimar. We're in the last 10 seconds now as a Hanso Kachui against him. Haruna does not have to do too much, just to wait for an attack to come in. Oh, that spinning heel kick.
that was close.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
That's the second win for Team Ukraine. Now, if they can get a win from their third match, that will seal the deal, and they will become European bronze medalists in the male Team Kumite. And number 3 out for Team Ukraine is Rizvan Talibov. Number 3 out for Belgium is Luca Costa. Both performed in the individuals. Both extremely good fighters. But this is a must-win. A must-win or at least draw for Team Belgium in this match if they want to have any opportunity to take a bronze medal. And the team lineup and the choice of who goes where in the team is really important, isn't it, Vicky?
Yes, exactly. That's the most important, actually, for the team Kumite. That's why the coach is has to have a lot of knowledge in this, you know, because one mistake can change the whole outcome.
Exactly. Exactly right. You see Aruna just with his arms around his teammates. His job's done.
And you know, it's hard when you fight in team. You need to think about the team, not about you. You cannot think, no, I can do it. And sometimes you see you cannot win and you have to let it go. And it's so super hard to do this, you know, because you have to let your ego out and think only about the team. That's what is beautiful about the team.
It is. And it is always so exciting because it can have a range of weight categories as well, can't it, in team?
Yes, you can see someone, oh wow, first score for Ukraine. You can see someone from plus 84 fighting against someone from minus 60. And it's very interesting to watch.
Exactly, and later we'll see exactly that kind of scenario because we have go for gold. We'll have Team France, and of course we have in Team France two of the Da Costa brothers.
Yes.
And an Olympic champion. That will be a chance in Stephen Da Costa to have a look at how he fares up here. But in the meantime, we still have Ukraine leading in the third bout by 1 point. If it remains this way in the next 2 minutes and 12 seconds, then Ukraine will become European bronze medalists.
I think the Archibarais were a little bit more hard.
That because it became more a kick than a sweep, and in that case it's a warning for and that was close and really now. Good side kick.
How smart.
Well, indeed. And look.
Really smart. I didn't expect it.
No. And he stopped Costa in his tracks, and Costa's really been hit hard by that kick. Just
very smart, because he got sweep Archibarai 3 times. He got the Archibarai 3 times, and you didn't expect that he will. And he and Costa also didn't expect. That's why I think it was a little bit harder than he didn't.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't. It came out as a surprise. Took the wind out of his sails, that's for sure. But he's now back in contention here. He's got a 3-point deficit to overcome, and the Senchu.
Costa can kick really good, so maybe.
Still 1 minute 44 seconds, so plenty of time, Vicky, isn't there?
Oh, yes. More than plenty. Whoa!
Oh, just got his arm in the way there, didn't he?
Sorry if I get sometimes too excited.
No, that's.
I love kicks.
Yeah, that's part of the job, and that's why you're sitting here with your bronze medal on the table here.
I slept with it, you know.
Did you?
Always, yes. When I win the medal, I put it next to my pillow and I sleep with it.
Brilliant.
And before I come here, I put my last year's medal below my pillow for good luck.
Well,
it worked.
It certainly paid off, didn't it?
Yes.
No, it's very important. And you know, athletes do have peculiar rituals sometimes, don't they? And in their preparation to get onto the tatami. The video review here, is it going to reveal a positive score? Because Luca Costa desperately needs one, doesn't he? Is it a red or it is a... it's a red, and it's a big no. So, unfortunately, Luca Costa, no card. The referee just going across because we're looking at a video review request for Aka. And the request for a video review needs to be straight away, doesn't it? And I think it took too long for the coach to decide that he wanted the video review. That's why it's been rejected. He didn't lose the card. Luca Costa for Belgium desperately needs a win here, because if he does not get a win, his team is going to lose the bronze medal.
1 minute to go.
So you see quite often now that the athletes are happy to have their hands really low.
Yes.
Because I guess there's a level of confidence in their ability to read the match and put the hand in position to block if needs be.
Well, I personally don't do it, but there are some athletes and good athletes that do have the hands really low, and mostly they like to attack with kizami, these athletes.
That front hand,
Yes.
and it slips up really quickly, doesn't it? And Rizvan Talibov.
Well, I have to say also one thing more, that I want to congratulate all the athletes for all these days, because especially the ones who fight today, they've been fighting since Wednesday, and it's really tough to fight every day. Yes. I mean, these guys must be exhausted, you know, the ones that fight also for individual in the categories that are like plus, because we started on Wednesday and today is Sunday, so it's pretty hard.
And it's not just one match per day, is it? It can be several matches going through the rounds, and having to recover also. You see the referee just signaling to say that there was a violation against Luca Costa. So we have two category 2 warnings against Talibov in red for Ukraine, and one against Costa into the last 14 seconds. Talibov still leading, 3 points to 0. Luca Costa for Belgium desperately needs a win here. There's only 3 seconds. He's going to get a warning instead of a point. So he needs to get 4 points in 3 seconds.
Oh, that's almost impossible.
Almost impossible. And it is going to be impossible because the time up has occurred, and it is a win and a bronze medal through Rizvan Talibov and Team Ukraine.
Congratulations for both of the teams.
Solid performance from Team Ukraine,
yes.
Really, wasn't it, Vicky?
Nice kicks.
They seem to be pretty much in control all of the time.
Ukraine.
Oof, so now I'm gonna be maybe a little bit more excited because Team Greece is coming up.
Yes. Oh, and you have every right to be. Let's just have a look at some of these kicks.
Oh, wow. Nice. Beautiful.
Full of confidence, isn't he? Costa really felt that one, didn't he?
So.
Well, we will wonderfully never see Ukraine stop singing. That's
Yes.
brilliant.
After all they've been through, to come here and win all these medals is exceptional.
Ladies and gentlemen, male team committed.
So, you mentioned Team Greece. Yes. And absolutely, Vicky, you can be as expressive as you wish with Team Greece. Not a problem whatsoever. They're up against Portugal. But
Scoreless, Thanos,
as the teams make their way to the tatami, clearly you know all of the athletes in Team Greece and you know what they're capable of, and maybe they've met some of the individuals in Team Portugal before as Portugal come onto the tatami. The 5 of the athletes line up on both teams. Now we don't know the team lineup just yet. Perhaps you do, Vicky, for Team Greece, but we'll have to find out in a few moments as the referees will ready the teams and check their identities. And they're your supporters, and you know these.
Yes,
some
my
of these
team.
guys.
They're they're saying that. Okay, what to sing now? We already had yesterday. How to say the something to sing, like
Celebration.
a celebration song or something.
Yes.
Yes. So we have many years that we haven't been in the finals for bronze or with the team. So that's why it's really important for us today.
Well, I could say only best of luck to the best team.
Best of luck for both of them, of course.
Absolutely. So as the first 2 come up to the tatami.
So we see 2 athletes with good experience. They are both low weight. And as we said before, it's very important to get the most points possible. Stefanos Xenos yesterday did an amazing work with his bronze medal. So I think his confidence is super high.
And it should be. I mean, he was absolutely on fire, wasn't he?
Yes.
Competition was
Yeah.
great.
Beautiful Kizami. Clear. One minute and 30 seconds to go. Still 1-0 for Greece with Sensu.
And that Sensu is so important, isn't it? That first score, so
Really
difficult to
important.
overcome that, isn't it?
Really important.
It's pretty much worth 2 points, isn't it?
Yes.
So Tomas Silva got to try and get at least 1 point. Well, now, did that kick go in? There is a video review request.
We see a lot of points in the clinch.
There's another point going to be added to the score for Team Greece. On the graphic it says Portugal and France, but it isn't Portugal and France, it's Portugal and Greece.
I didn't see that. Nice.
Oh, dancing quite wide and around that tatami, using all of the 8 meters.
Yes, because he's 60 kilos.
Absolutely,
He's really fast.
light, very fast indeed.
Stefanos' nickname is Wolf.
Wolf.
Yes.
Wolf, and is there any particular reason for that?
Actually, I don't know.
Ah,
I will ask him tonight.
is it? Because a wolf can be a very clever, cunning, almost like a fox.
Maybe, yes.
And a wolf can be a leader of the pack.
Oh, yeah, also true.
So Thomas Silva for Greece. You see the graphics being corrected there, which is great to see. And it is 2 points to 0 for Greece in this first match. Christos Stefanos Senos. Here's that video review. Oh, the front hand punch as he came in, there was a combination of techniques, wasn't there, Vicky? And the punch did occur.
Kizami, no.
No,
okay.
not quite. Well, he was looking away as he did it, so maybe there was no Zanchin.
Yeah, it can be.
Because that is awareness.
Yeah,
It's
you
part
need
of
the
it.
6
You
criteria.
need all 6.
Especially when it comes to the VR, it's very important. Very strict. Oh.
I'm just I'm so impressed at how high that knee goes
Oh.
to get it up. But the foot passed the target, didn't it?
Flexibility, yes, I think so, yes. Ten seconds to go.
This is going to be an opening win for Greece. It looks to be the case. Just 4 seconds on the clock. Zenos will lose the Accenture advantage. So that green dot will disappear. There it's gone. Very close to those kicks. Lucky Zenos got his arm in the way.
That was close.
And Thomas Silva receives a warning. Hanso Kachui,
Oh, I think
as the clock drops to 0. The win goes to Team Greece. So they're
his gi is ripped out.
set the stall out. Look how much it means to Zenos. And there, maybe that's why he looks like a wolf.
Yes.
Fierce. So, number 2 fighter for Greece is Konstantinos Matrogianos. Right, okay, that was it. So let's have a professional.
Konstantinos Mastrogiannis.
Konstantinos
We have really hard names. I
Mastrogiannos.
know, I know, I know.
Make use of the alphabet, don't you? That's really good. Konstantinos Mastrogiannos. And number 2 is Tiago Almeida for Portugal. That's a little easier.
Easier.
So, Team Greece already have 1 win. And Vicky, you're starting to feel the tension.
Yes, I'm really stressed. As I said before, we really want that medal because it's been so many years.
Hold on to that one that you've got in front of you,
Yes.
your bronze medal. Keep it close to your chest. Use it for luck. It worked
But
yesterday.
of course, I still wish best luck to Portugal.
Oh, absolutely.
Let the best one win. That's what I would
Yes,
say.
yes.
To be fair.
Yes. And that's sport. That's so important. And Thiago Almeida does need to get himself a score and get his team, Portugal, back into contention. The first match went to Greece.
Still 1 minute and 20 seconds to go.
Nothing between the two of them.
Nice.
Attack there from Master Giannis. And the Wakarete to Sukate, that's a good introduction to the rules. It works well, doesn't it?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Beautiful takedown.
that was a sensational move. And it's going to be a 3-point score. And the Accenture advantage to go with it.
Yes, the wakarate, it's actually in the beginning I didn't like it, but now I do actually, because it's we get less penalties and it's better for the match to
Yes.
go on.
And with the Wakarete to separate and then the pause until the Tasukate.
Exactly, yes.
Because when it first happened, there would be attacks coming in straight away, and that didn't.
True.
It wasn't in the spirit of what it was really about.
True.
But now it's much better. Greece now with 3 points in the lead in the second bout. Portugal, Almeida desperately needs to get a score here, and there is a video
Another
review.
takedown.
Another takedown from Mastrogiannis.
Hard work
Sure.
for you.
Well,
Let's see.
there's the sweep. Great Ashi Barai. Oh, but he was leaning back a little bit. Did it reach the target?
think
you can
it's
see
no.
where you can see where the hand is, the red
Yeah.
pad,
Yeah.
and this time it was unsuccessful. But the Ashi Barai was brilliant.
Yeah,
It
brilliant,
took
yes.
his opponent completely off his feet. Into the last 10 seconds we go. Almeida desperately needs to go for
Oh,
jumping
wow.
Kobe Yushiro Oromawashi. That
Nice
nearly
attempt.
came off, didn't it?
Beautiful fight.
I have to say,
Well
that
done.
that was a commanding performance from Greece for their second bout.
So now we see two very experienced athletes. Nuno Moreira actually is, I think, 38 years old, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Nuno.
I think, I hope he will
Moreira.
not kill me for that. But he's really experienced, really experienced. And from the other side, we have Dionysius.
Zenos.
He's in amazing shape. Yesterday he won a silver medal, and he beat Da Costa in the semi-final. It's a beautiful fight.
Defeating an Olympic gold medalist. That was a tremendous
Yes.
performance.
So this fight will be interesting to watch.
Very quick off that front hand.
I think
There's a video review request from the Portuguese coach. But Zenos takes that first point, and will get the century unless this video review is successful. You can see the punch there from Red. Now, did it score? Well, it's very, very close. Timing looked very good, and that's part of the criteria. But it will be down to the video review team to make a decision. So, what do you think, Vicky? Is it going to be green or is it going to be a red card?
I don't know.
I know, it's so... They're looking... That's the punch that they're considering.
I'm not sure.
Zeroed in. A red or green. Let's find out. Lars Sorensen stands up and he puts up a no card. Well, what happened? You saw the punch go out and it went to the left side of the face and then slipped through to the right side.
I think that's why, yes.
So it didn't end up on target. And it has to be to a scoring area. And to the side of the face, going in the wrong direction doesn't constitute a point. So we still have Greece leading 1-0 and has the Accenture advantage to go with it now. There's the green dot. And if Greece wins this match through Dionysios Xenos, then it will be a bronze medal for Greece. It's great to see family, brothers competing.
Yes. And the sister also.
And
the sister is doing kata.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
The mother is here, everybody. And there is another one, it's the smallest one, Lydia Accenture, is going to fight in the juniors or cadets.
In Slovakia.
In Czech Republic.
In Czech Republic.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a European champion.
Yes.
Actually. So
Oh, now.
whoa!
Now. That was needed.
Wow.
Wow.
Very impressed.
Was Xenos
Impressive.
being a little complacent there because he was dancing around a little bit out of the way.
Yes.
Perhaps his concentration lapsed for a second, but look what it's done to Team Portugal. A vitally important 3 points. Xenos has upped his game.
Yeah, he's used his speed now to score.
The flags stay out. The referee is going to award the point. 3 points to 2. Remember that the green dot signifies the Accenture advantage. So if Xenos can score one more point, that will come into play. Into the last minute. Both punches go in. One going with the left hand, the other going to the face as well. There's a video review request from the coach of Dionysios Xenos. Let's have a look. This is a really important one. Look.
Oh, no. It's out. Totally out.
No, it's missed the target. And that is why it's a no. 55 seconds to go. Now the coach can't use a card any longer. That's been lost from Team Greece for this particular match. And the
I
card
think
has
he
been
got-
lost from Portugal. Sorry.
He got a knee on his face and he's a little dizzy, I think. Sometimes one wants to kick, the other
Yeah.
wants to go down, and it can happen.
Exactly. He's kind of feeling a bit woozy, so the doctor's got to come over and have a look at that.
Luckily, Moreira didn't finish the kick because that would have been
That could have been a
an
serious
injury.
injury. But it's important that he can take just a moment to regather himself and make sure that he can see properly. Safety is so important, isn't it, Vicky, in karate?
Of course.
I mean, it is a combat sport, it's a contact sport, so, but all techniques must be controlled, but accidents do happen.
Of course.
So Nuno Moreira is waiting the fate of this. It could be a contact violation against him. It could be. a Mabobi situation against Zenos if he didn't protect himself.
My team is getting crazy.
And I see your father
My father.
in the background, who is also a karateka and a WKF referee.
Yes, exactly.
So karate really is a family activity.
Yes,
isn't
we
it?
have a lot of families in this team, actually. There are 4 different families with at least 2 members in it.
That's really good. And regardless of age, families can get involved in karate. You can train in the same class with parents and children, grandparents and children, which is just great. It's a
Yes.
fantastic sport to get involved in. You don't have to be in competition either, just to go and train to get
course.
fit.
Let's see.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes. Well, Zenos did lean down to the side, and he certainly did feel that. So we'll have to wait and see the decision of the referee.
Sportsmanship. Okay.
Well, no penalties, no warnings, either side. Another point for Greece. This time the green dot comes into play. 3-3, and the Senchu is with the Zenos. Remember, this is a must-win or draw for Portugal.
Yes.
Otherwise,
another
they
point.
can wave goodbye the bronze
Oh.
medal. There was a flag. Again, that knee came up high. Zenos needs to be careful.
Ten seconds.
Zenos and Team Greece are just 8 seconds away from a bronze medal. What can Almeida do?
Oh, wow.
Little bit of frustration, but congratulations, Vicky and Team Greece, for taking a very well-deserved bronze medal in the 57th Senior European Karate Championships
Amazing.
here in Gaziantep, Turkey. Amazing indeed.
Congratulations. Bravo, Petya, bravo.
Tremendous.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner is
The takedown.
Greece.
Nice.
That was brilliant takedown.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a short break and we'll begin at 12 o'clock again. Thank you. Değerli izleyicilerimiz, şimdi kısa bir ara veriyoruz.
Wow.
Saat 12'de
Sensational
Yeah.
tekrar
round. Moashigeri there,
Teşekkür ederiz.
roundhouse kick. So that comes to the conclusion of the bronze medal matches in the team event. Make sure you come back in just 1 hour's time for all the gold medal action. And until then, from me, Billy Brennan, and from Vicky Pianazzetto, Thank you for watching, and